Are you worried about getting sick and possibly dying? Well, mandatory vaccines are for you. Vaccines are essential to prevent diseases from spreading and for the safety of the public. Diseases can spread quickly and easily, and anyone is prone to getting sick. So vaccines step in and save the day to prevent death, prevent the spreading of diseases, and improve health. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, 90 to 100% of the time, childhood vaccines produce immunity. The only time they don't is when parents don't vaccinate their children. Think about all those poor children getting sick and sometimes dying because their parents don't vaccinate them. Look at how sad this boy is, knowing there's a possibility he could die because his parents didn't vaccinate him. If vaccines were mandatory, that wouldn't be a problem. The safety of the public is affected in a bad way by non-mandatory vaccinations. When someone doesn't get vaccinated, they're putting many others at risk of getting diseases or catching a virus. Is it really ethical to put others' lives at risk just because you don't want to get vaccinated? We all know not everyone can afford vaccinations, so we have a special guest, Mr. Jerry, to answer some questions about how people struggling with money can get help to get vaccinated. So, Mr. Jerry, how can parents get their children vaccinated without being able to afford them?
There's an organization called Vaccines for Children, and it actually provides vaccines for children whose parents cannot always afford them.
Wow! Isn't that amazing? Now, Mr. Jerry, do you think mandatory vaccines would help or hurt the general public? And do you think paying for them would be a problem for most people?
Well, I believe that mandatory vaccines would improve the health of the general public and would improve the quality of life of most people in the long run. Paying for them could be a problem, though, without organizations like the VFC.
I have one last question off the topic of paying for vaccines, and that is, some people may say that vaccinations lead to autism. Is this true?
Absolutely not. There is no hard evidence that vaccines cause autism.
Well, that's all the time we have left. Thanks, Mr. Jerry, and to all of you, always remember that mandatory vaccinations are needed. So go get vaccinated right now and advocate for mandatory vaccinations. Put some respect on it.